I all I can say is there's a very hot place that is freezing right now. I'm happy. I am happy. I am surprisingly happy. If you're just joining me, maybe you're listening to this, you haven't been really following the game. Maybe you're working, you're out and about. I don't know. Clemson is leading 24-9 over Notre Dame. Notre Dame came into the game as a 3.5-point favorite. We know all the crazy antics that's went on this week with Clemson football. I've talked about them. But all that it boils down to for us Clemson fans is that we love our team and we want to see them return to dominance. And these players that we've been talking about, the great talent of Clemson, I've even had other fan bases come on here and make fun of, well, y'all say y'all are so talented, but you keep losing. Folks, what you are seeing right now, this is these guys looking at one another and asking themselves, do I want to give my all? Do I want to step up? Do I want to go out a loser just because everything is not going my way? And today, Clemson, at this point, and I know there's a second half to play, but at this point, Clemson's offense and defense looks fantastic. Hey, I'm Brian. I'm not Bobby. If you're new here, I hope you subscribe. It's free. That's a great way to support the channel, and it doesn't cost you a dime. Back to the game. Phil Maffa starting the game in place of Will Shipley. I appreciate Will Shipley. I'm thankful for him. But I have said, and if you listen to anyone who watches Phil Maffa, who's watched him play, they've said that Maffa is being overshadowed, that he should carry the ball more because he has a lot to bring to the table. And my goodness, has he not proven it today? Did he not prove it last week? Phil Maffa right now, 11 carries, 87 yards, and 1 touchdown. You don't have to clean your ears out. 11 carries, 87 yards, and 1 touchdown. Our defense, on the other hand, they have, what a great job. Bend but don't break. Bend but don't break. They have stepped up in the red zone. They've locked down Sam Hartman. Yes, Estime, he's had his runs. He's very talented back. Right now, he's rushed 14 times for 82 yards. He's very talented. Notice these backs are they're a lot alike. But the defense is looking fantastic. Jeremiah Trotter with the pick 6. I mean, this guy is something. We knew it. And then think about all the freshmen you're seeing have a major impact. TJ Parker, Peter Woods, Khalil Barnes, Tyler Brown, what is his name? Avion Terrell, AJ Terrell's little brother. He's a true freshman, right? There's a few more that I'm even missing. Please forgive me. This is very exciting. Let me tell you what. Okay, there's so many good things to talk about right now, and I've had to deliver so much bad news recently. I'm like sick of it, and I've been in troubleshoot mode. How can we get our team back dominant? How can we get back? That's if you hear me and you're like, Brian, you're just always complaining. No, I'm trying to figure out how do we get our team back. Right? You want it, I want it, we all want it. All God's children, well, that loves Clemson, wants it. But I want to give a special shout out to someone who has deserved every ounce of criticism that they have received. That's our offensive line. They are missing what? Tate and Parks? Maybe even someone else I can't remember. There is a makeshift offensive line. They're bouncing around. Listen to me. Notre Dame's not a bad defense. That Notre Dame team right there, you're looking at a team has played a lot of good football teams this year, and Clemson's doing to them something that Ohio State didn't do to them. No, Louisville did. But Clemson is looking quite impressive right now. And that line, this is the most ferocious I have seen our defense look all season. Now, I don't want to take away from their performance against Florida State, but I will tell you this. They did break with Florida State. Maybe that's part of scheme. I don't know. I can't. We're talking about right now. I am so thrilled to see our offensive line, defense. I'm just telling you, this looks fantastic. Folks, I do want to give a quick shout out to my sponsors. First, 4puttcarts.com. 4puttcarts.com is a beverage and snack cart service for special events as well as golf courses. So if you have a special event coming up, I don't care if it's a birthday or a funeral, get them out there. All right. Reach out to them, tell them that you heard about them from me. Also, and I've been talking about this, we got to do another giveaway this week. The Sawmill Shop, a friend of mine, he owns a business, started in high school. The business has flourished. I'm very proud of him. We're giving away some of those, and we're going to do them more this week. But check them out. Let all of them know that you heard about them from me. Finally, there is a button below this video where you can support the channel on a monthly basis. There's a join button there. You might not see it on an Apple device, but it's either $3 or $5. And you're like, what's the difference? $3 or $5. If you want to support my channel, I hope you will. Let's go back to the game. So what do we need to see in the second half? Okay. First of all, consistency. Let's not be so slap happy that we're not playing. That we're not playing bad. Let's not get so excited and lose focus that we're finally not losers anymore. Plainly said, Clemson needs to come back into the second half going, look, we are up 24-9, but we are only up 24-9. That's nice. But we don't need to become complacent. We don't need to go 3 and out when we get the ball back. Clemson gets the ball in the second half. We don't need to do that. We know Sam Hartman. Okay? We know Estime. I butchered that guy so bad. I'm so sorry for that. The Estime is a fantastic football player. But what's really impressive is that Maffa is doing it with an offensive line who, by the way, has stepped up today. But Estime has 2 of the best offensive linemen in college football in front of him. One of those being 6'8", 320-pound Joe Alt. But you've got to go out there, Clemson, and you have to finish this game. Finish the game. Finish the flipping football game, guys. Take everything that is personal. Forget about the calls from Tyler and Spartanburg, which, by the way, if that fired up the team, Tyler, I beg you, I implore you, please call back Monday. Please, 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 please. I'll pay you to. I think I can start a GoFundMe. If that's what it takes for this team to get fired up, we'll do it. We will pay you handsomely. Clemson, come back out, focus, keep doing what you're doing. Expect that Notre Dame has made some changes. Be aware of what they might do, but continue to feed the ball to Maffa and to Dominique Thomas. And the passing, and folks, I didn't even bring this up. I told every flipping one of you that Cade Klubnik is not the problem. That if Cade makes a bad decision, it's because he is still getting his footing. Folks, look at some of those passes he has thrown. Those zip passes to Bo Collins. That pass, I know it ended up being incomplete, but he put the ball to Brennan Stoll, the only place he could put it. Brennan Stoll almost wrapped it in. You have to give credit to the Notre Dame defensive player that he continued to play through that. Brennan Stoll's a handful. He's 6'6". He's a big dude. But continue your focus. Continue to score touchdowns, preferably touchdowns. If you start going back and forth with 3 points here and 3 points there and everything, you're going to Notre Dame might get a fire, get a lucky touchdown, or maybe drive down the field, start to hit a bit of a rhythm, and then you're going to be backpedaling. Clemson, you don't need that. Come out, establish the second half with a nice drive, or just a touchdown. Period. Just a touchdown. And I think that if you do that, that might be the knockout blow for them, even though it's early in the game. You still have to play, or early in the second half. You have to play the second half. But I'm just saying that really looks at that Notre Dame sideline and goes, yeah, we're not losing this game. So I'm very proud of my team. I'm very happy. I'm happy to see them. I'm very, very happy to see them. Oh, let's see. There's a bunch of great comments in here. I have 100 people in here. I hope you've hit the thumbs up. I hope you hit the subscribe button. There's too many good comments in here. I can't read all of these. I do want to give a special shout out to John Seton, a member of the Not Bobby Durkins Club, Parker Henderson. It's great to see you. Still Gambles in here. John Seton said, big half for name change Durkins, go Tigers. Yes, I am changing the name of the show this week. I let it. One of my family members asked me point blank, said, "What is it going to be?" I have a list, but I've narrowed it down pretty much 2 of them. I won't tell you; just see it. But I'm very excited about this. James Thompson says, I should be at the game. I should be at the game, but my youngest played a football game at 11 o'clock this morning. He played flag football, first game of the year. He's 7 years old, played at 11 this morning, and I live an hour away from Clemson, so I couldn't make it out there. Jonathan Benton said, Tiger Tales. I do believe that was an adult club in the Clemson area. God is my witness, I've never been. But I'm just saying, I do believe that was a name, and that's why you're saying LOL. Now, a lot of people was saying this in the comments section. All right, a lot of people is making this comment in this comment section. John Smith said, "I've been posting comments to put Maffa. Go back and look." I remember you saying that. By the way, John Seton, thank you for supporting the show. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. That really does mean a lot to me. Thank you for the super comment. But everybody, I'm going to tell you right now, if you follow Clemson football, you have an appreciation for Will Shipley, but you knew that Phil Maffa was being underutilized. These past 2 weeks has proven that. Okay, we don't need to start this stuff where we go, we don't need or want Shipley or anything. That's not what I'm saying. Maffa deserves more touches. This game and last week proves it. Give him more touches. Give him more touches. So it is. This is 0-0 halftime. You have to treat it 0-0. You have to come out and play football. You got to come out and play football. Finish the game. Folks, I will see you in the post game. Once again, I hope you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to me yet, it's free. If you want to join the channel, the join button is below. And I do look forward to seeing you in the post game. Oh, man, it feels good to talk about this. Just hopefully they don't blow it. But we're just going to try to stay positive here. I will see you in the post game. By the way, last I saw, the South Carolina Gamecocks are tied with the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State. At last I saw 14-14. So if Clemson beats Notre Dame and then they lose to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, that would be hilarious. As always, go Tigers. See you in the postgame show.